I was born in 1963, so I think that officially makes me daddy. I tried to pray the gay away. So at 18, I didn't have sex until after high school, and it was with a bear. Always been attracted to the fuzzy guys.
Your
So
choice. Yeah.
change therapy was punish yourself anytime you have a gay thought. So it was like snap a rubber band on your wrist or pinch your thigh. And so I think that was the gateway to my experience in the leather community. So I associate pain and pleasure at all times. It didn't work.
Okay.
All it did was like expose me to some great bear porn. I always, even as a kid, like I thought Winnie the Pooh was hot.
Yeah.
When Winnie the Pooh, was stuck in the tree because he ate too much honey and his butt was exposed. I just knew that was extremely hot as a little kid. So I associated the bigger with masculinity. Bigger and stronger and beefier was just hot from ever since I can remember. And I was in and out a couple of relationships, but it wasn't until I turned 40 where I was like, I hear sex can be fun. And that's where I really released my inhibitions about what fantasies I'd like to live out, because that's when we had the internet and I could actually Google things. So I've discovered the gainer chub community, and that's when life got really good. My dad was an emergency room physician and taught me at a very early age that HIV was a virus. It was not God's condemnation of homosexuality. It's a symbol that shows support for people of any status. So by wearing a little Mr. Friendly shirt, it meant I'm open to talking about status without judgment. Let's not body shame people. If you're a bear, enjoy bareness. So my food fetish workshop talks all about incorporating food into play. The whole gainer, I absolutely found people of size to be discriminated in healthcare, that when we're out and about, I found healthcare providers had preconceived notions of what bigger people were. That bigger people didn't have sex. Bigger people couldn't be sexually active as much. I'm a bear chaser. I'm an encourager. I encourage you to love the body that you have. Let's not just have hot, muscly white guys. Let's get people of color. Let's get people of size. Let's get diversity on all our marketing materials. You want to plan a bear party? Involve a pool. I'm not going to only have sizes for skinny people. So that was always what helped make the campaign a hit. Unbeknownst to me, it's somewhat similar to the Jack in the Box. So when I set up my Mr. Friendly booth, all the bears were excited that, oh, there's free Jack in the Box. People assumed I didn't have HIV because I was a bear, because I didn't have sunken cheeks. I wasn't wasting. I was a chubby bear. And that meant I was healthy. I'm like, I think I've officially entered my daddy bear stage in life. I'm 62. I'm like, embrace it. I'm a daddy bear. This is my first official coming out as a daddy bear that I do education on is bears and condoms. A lot of times, bears and condoms don't work. It's just harder to manipulate condoms. It's harder to wear condoms. So this is something I absolutely find as a theme whenever I'm talking to people who are either attracted to bears or who are bears. I did have the honor once of being asked to present at this annual event called Trans Camp Out. I was really honored to be asked to go and present. So I did my food fetish workshop, and all the trans bears were so excited to learn new sexual positions and learn toys and learn about sexual health. I get it now. That is what your brain is telling you, that you're a man, and they need to get their body to match what their brain is. That's the only way they find peace, is to be at one with their mind. And I've I really fight for trans rights, for people to working out the details of all that politically is something absolutely to consider, and medically, at what stage and what age. But let's acknowledge that trans people have rights, and and it's for people who enjoy gaining weight, enjoy putting on weight, enjoy progressing. They like their profile keeps track of what your weight is, and they have people have goal weights. What's your goal weight? And they embrace the idea of putting on weight, and that's what people find attractive. It's really, I think society's come a long way where John Goodman is uh, considered attractive, but leather bear mamas are a thing now. So that whole bear mama community is up and coming, which I think is really quite exciting to see. A bear to me is somebody who's got a little bit of meat on them all the way up. And I think bears include the chub community, because I think bear is a more inclusive term. Fur is embraced. I wanted to be prepared for this because I covered unique aspects of my sex life.